I cannot believe that we have so many of the cast announcements for Sunrise on the Reaping already available to us. This is this amazing side by side that I found on Twitter from Pan Am Propaganda showing the 2012 actors versus the actors we have now. How are you feeling about this list? What are your thoughts? I mean, some of these I am really, really excited about. I would say most excited about Miss Elle Fanning. I feel like born to play the role of Effie Trinket. If you know me, you know that like I am obsessed with the Hunger Games. I have reread the original trilogy probably or in like the like 50 times. I primarily listen to the audiobooks. I think that that narrator is incredible. Audiobook girly like me, you know that Tatiana Maslany does the audiobooks for the Hunger Games. There was original, I think her name was something like Carolyn McCormick, maybe, like way back when the books first came out in 2008, 2009, and so on, when they originally first released audiobooks and it was a different reading. But then I'm not sure what compelled them to do a re recording because I remember as a kid, like listening to the originals and being like, it was perfectly fine. But Tatiana Maslany does an incredible job capturing Katniss's voice. And so I have returned to those stories again and again and again with her voice. And I must admit, it was really hard for me when they had the first prequel and I wasn't her voice that I was hearing the book read in. And I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? But I did like that book. But then Sunrise on the Reaping, which also had a different narrator, obviously, I really, really, I think it's like kind of the original trilogy and Sunrise on the Reaping for me, kind of in the same league. And then the first prequel book, I did really like it and I loved the film adaptation, but it didn't like hit as hard for me as the original trilogy did and as Sunrise on the Reaping did. So I'm feeling so excited about this movie. Some of the casting choices I'm not as excited about as others, as you can imagine, and as others have made very clear on all the interwebs that they're not excited by. But some I am very pleased with, and I'm just curious to hear what your thoughts are. Which do you think are the most well cast actors, actresses, and who are you looking forward to cast in the roles that have not been announced yet?